Meet Susan. She is interested in acquiring some FedEx routes in Colorado. Let's follow her on her journey to become a FedEx contractor.
Since I've started considering FedEx routes, I've heard a lot of acronyms. It seems like everyone uses these terms as if they're common knowledge, but the truth is that I don't know what a lot of them mean. Can you help me?
Sure, Susan. Let's start with some of the basics pertaining to the FedEx contract. The terms that we will share with you today are considered essential FedEx vocabulary. Let's start with the term ISP, Independent Service Provider. This is the term that FedEx uses to refer to contractors servicing FedEx routes. Once you sign an agreement called an ISPA with FedEx, you become an ISP. You may sometimes hear the term CSP, which essentially means the same thing but stands for Contracted Service Provider. Each ISP must establish an AO and a BC. Is that enough letters for you? AO stands for Authorized Officer and usually the owner of the ISP. This individual is authorized to make decisions and enter formal agreements with FedEx. In your case, Susan, you will be the AO. You will probably want to designate a BC or business contact. This person represents you when you are not in the station, but has no authority to enter agreements on your behalf. It is usually an operations manager or team supervisor. We just mentioned the term ISPA is an agreement. It is most commonly referred to as the contract. As you might have guessed, it stands for Independent Service Provider Agreement. As with most contracts, the FedEx contract sets all of the terms that you will need to comply with in order to work as a FedEx contractor. It establishes your service area, contracted pay rate, and performance requirements. There are acronyms associated with each of these essential elements of the contract. Let's start with the contracted service area. It is called the CSA. It determines the boundaries of the territory assigned to you. Next is the contracted pay rates. When these rates are first presented to you from FedEx, you are said to be in negotiations with FedEx. FedEx will send you 3 offers called MISO proposals. MISO is short for Multiple Simultaneous Equivalent Offers. Don't worry, you will never have to remember that. You just need to remember that they are contract offers. These are essentially proposals to service the routes. Once an offer is accepted by you, it establishes your contracted rates for a defined period of time. In exchange for payment as an ISP, you are expected to deliver packages as an extension of FedEx. As such, you will be expected to meet certain requirements for quality and safety. Performance requirements are known as KPIs. This is short for Key Performance Indicators. FedEx will track delivery statistics associated with the service of your routes. These statistics, among other things, determine your standing with FedEx by means of a rating system of gold, silver, or bronze. We will cover this more in another video. See you soon!